I am not a YouTube guru. But if you click this video, then it means you have some curiosity on how to start up an SMMA. Or if you don't want to end up like those people who say, I wish I had. So if you don't want to skip this process, please do not skip this process. And for what it's worth, I am going to be starting up an SMMA with you guys. People like Iman Gadzi actually had just the I will make it no matter what kind of mindset. And you may ask, how do I know that? Answer, because I feel the same way. Key point, this is not a get rich scheme. This is creating a movement and a journey to financial freedom for life. And I'll be giving you information like how to start up an SMMA, how to get your first client, how to deliver, and what niche to pick. Okay, so first things first, I am not a YouTube guru. This is my first channel. Okay. Secondly, I have not made $1 million online or from SMMA per month. I have not done that before. But if you click this video, then it means you have some curiosity on how to start up an SMMA. Or if you started up before in the past, then you probably have failed at some point or you got stuck at some point. If not, you won't click this video. And this video is for people who actually find the SMMA line of business interesting and want to start it up. So I'll be sharing you information that I got from learning SMMA all this while. How do I know this? Because I was once in your shoe. And I'll be giving you information like how to start up an SMMA, how to get your first client, how to deliver, and what niche to pick. Mind you, this is not a side hustle video. This is a full company you are about to create. And like every other company, the idea sometimes is the easiest part of the journey. Building it is where the work lies. So this is not a get quick scheme or a make $4.99 a day with copy and paste. No. But if you're willing to stay consistent and ready to commit your mind and focus to making this work as a main gig and not a side hustle, then $4.99 is far behind from what you will be making in a day. Please do not get me wrong. There are side hustles out there that can make you some quick cash online, and trust me, I will be teaching you some of those. But like I told you, this is a movement and this is a company. People don't build companies as side hustle. It's a lifetime dedication. So key point, this is not a get rich scheme. This is creating a movement and a journey to financial freedom for life. This is not a copy and paste. This is not affiliate marketing. This is not drop shipping. This is SMMA, social media marketing agency. This is a company you're trying to build. So if you click this video because you're looking for how to make $10,000 a day or how to make $10,000 a week on your first try, I'm sorry you clicked the wrong video. And if I was you, I would skip this video and go to the next. Because this video is for people who actually want to build a company, who actually want to create a movement. That is why we're making this video. And this video will be telling you this. And I will be telling you this. If you are willing to commit yourself and your dedication and your focus to building this as a main gig and not a side hustle, then making $10,000 a month will be the least of your worries. Now, before we even get to what works and what doesn't, let's stop and ask why. Why are you looking for this information? Why did you choose SMMA? Why not drop shipping or affiliate marketing? And don't get me wrong, people make banks from those other business models. But just by saying their names, you will agree with me that most of the time, this don't last. And most other business models are not beginner friendly, and startup capital sometimes is a problem. But to answer your questions, you must have seen proof that these businesses still work in modern times, and you want some of that cake too. You might have started before and failed, and now you are trying to find and fix where you got wrong. You must have some ability/skills that you want to offer to the world in exchange for money. And you may ask, how do I know that? Answer, because I feel the same way too. I ask myself these same questions. Why didn't you choose, or why did you choose SMMA? Ask yourself these questions. Why not dropshipping or affiliate marketing? These are some of the questions you ask yourself every day. But I am not saying that these other business models don't make money, or you can't make money from this other business model. What I'm saying is, just by saying their name, sometimes you agree with me that sometimes these things don't last. And most other business models, the startup capital, are not beginner friendly. To answer your question, you must have seen that this SMMA, also known as social media marketing agency, business model still works in this modern time, like Iman Ghazi shows you all the time. Secondly, you might have started it before and you failed. So you're trying to find and fix where you got wrong. And I'll be telling you that, and I'll be showing you that. Thirdly, you must have some abilities that you want to share to the world in exchange for money. If these answers align with what you have in mind or what you feel, then I am here to tell you that brace yourself, because we are about to go on a very, very, very long but interesting journey. So if SMMA was so easy, why isn't everyone doing it? The answer is this: because most people like information, and those information are what I'll be sharing to you. Secondly, most people actually have this information, but they are scared. And some of you, or most of you guys watching this video, that is where you belong. Thirdly, most people are not willing to create a lifetime income stream. They prefer to get rich quick scheme, which is normal. I won't hold it for anybody. I won't hold it against anybody. And thirdly, most people misunderstand the journey and give up in the process. Like I told you, if you're looking for a get rich quick scheme, this is not the video or series for you. This is for people who want to create an SMMA agency, a social media marketing agency, and you have to be willing to commit at least a year of your time, your mind, and your focus to doing this. And trust me, if you do that, you are going to enjoy in the long run. So if you're looking for a copy and paste, nah, this is not the video for you. Maybe in the future we'll be giving you some side hustle, but now this is not the video. So first, let's start from the basics so we know what we're working with here. Firstly, what is SMMA/social media marketing agency? If you divide this word into two parts, you're going to have SM, which is social media, and MA, which is marketing agency. We all know what social media is, all right? You probably have gotten across one. You've seen one before. So what is a marketing agency? A marketing agency is actually a company or a group of people, or people with common skills, specific skills, that use their abilities to create awareness for companies online, that awareness turns out to be sales or customer or future customers. That turns out to be sales. So if you combine the SMMA, if you combine the words together, is going to give you a company that is in charge of creating awareness for other companies that are going to attract leads, or create leads that are going to attract customers. From the definition, you would think you need to be the next Facebook CEO or the next Mark Zuckerberg to actually start this up, but that is not the case. People like Iman Ghazi actually had just the "I will make it no matter what" kind of mindset, and had the videography skill to start up. And right now, bro drives in one of the best cars money can buy. This is not to discourage you. This is to tell you, even if you have just a consultant mindset, or even if you have just um, um the vision or the skill to see where, or to create a killer hook, you can actually, for a video, you can actually create an SMMA, because there are companies or there are business models or there are businesses that actually need those abilities. They create good videos, but they do not have killer hooks, or they have good ideas, but they do not have killer hooks. That's where you come in place. There are businesses that they are making banks, but they need more clients. They need ways to get more clients, and that's when you come in with your videography idea or your cinematography idea, and you can now create good videos for them that they can actually put on social media, or you can put on social media, and you can draw in clients for them. If you are good with ads, you can actually run ads for their videos or ads for their businesses and create good leads for them. If you actually know how to run the ads and where to run the ads and whom to target with those ads, then you are going to be ahead of 99% of the people who are actually doing it now, because most people just run ads and just run it because they know how to run ads. They don't know what it takes to actually run a good ad. So what we are going to do is, you are going to comment down and tell me what skill you're good at. What is that one skill you think you have, or you are willing to learn, or you wish to have, that if you are willing to, you can exchange for money? I'll reply you. Don't worry. I'm replying everybody. I'm not a YouTube guru, like I told you before. So let's create it. 65% of you guys are going to succeed in this business model if you follow my lead. And for what it's worth, I am going to be starting up an SMMA with you guys to show you guys how this thing works, and show you guys every single step of the way what I do, how I communicate with clients, how I get clients, and how I execute. So it's going to be a practical series and not a watch and sit behind. You watch and you practice. So what do you need to ask yourself first? First question you need to ask yourself: do I like social media? Don't do this because you're going in for the money. Most of you guys do it because you're going in for it, which that is the main point. But first, you have to put yourself down and be sincere with yourself. You have to put yourself down and be honest with yourself and ask yourself this question, because you cannot, at the end of the day, you can't do something you don't love, or you can't do something you can't be committed to. Because most of the time, that is the reason why most of you guys stop, or most people fail, because they do things that they are not in love with, or they are not passionate about, and it becomes boring in a certain time to come, which is not what we want. We want you to do what you actually love, so you don't feel bored doing it. You don't see it like a job, you see it like a hobby. So first, you have to ask yourself this: do I like social media? And am I willing to use it to create, not to consume? Most of you guys keep on scrolling every day, every night, on TikTok, on Instagram, even on YouTube, watching things that add no values to your life, which is not good for you. You know it's not actually good for you, but you keep doing it. I am not judging anybody on this. I am not here to judge anybody. I am just here to tell you this. You need to sit yourself down and ask yourself these questions. Do I love social media? Am I willing to use it to create and not to consume? What skills do I love or do I have that I am willing to share or exchange for money? What are these skills you have? No matter how small you have it, no matter how small the skill is, it's a skill. Sometimes even typing is a skill. Sometimes even watching videos online is a skill. Sometimes even talking too much is a skill. But what are the skills you have that you think these companies need that you can exchange for money? Or even if you don't have the skills, what are these skills that you would like to learn? That if you can have the skills, you are willing to exchange for money. So these are the three questions you should ask yourself. Now, this process is called the realization process. And most people get this process wrong because this is where you make the decision to stop. This is where the egg is hatched. This is where the foundation laid. And mind you, if you minimize this step and skip it because you think you already know what you want and what to do, you might not see the effect now, but in the long run you will. This is the cause for those give up stories, those inconsistencies, those anxiety, those fails. This is the beginning. So take your time to think about this process. Do not rush or skip this process, please. If you don't want to end up like those people who say, I wish I had. If you don't want to use that phrase, that sentence, I wish I had, please do not play with this process. This is the beginning. This is the first grade SMMA. So if you are doing this, or if you're skipping this process because you think that you already know what you want, or you already know what to do, or you already know about this process, then I am assuring you 99% you are going to find yourself in the I wish I kind of wish or kind of place. That is not what I want for you. That is not what you want. So take yourself or take your time in and go through this process. Ask yourself this question and leave a comment down there. Tell me what skill you're willing to learn. Tell me what skill you want to learn, or what skill you have that you're willing to share. If you're actually going in for an interview, or you're going in for a job interview, let's put it that way, or if there is somebody out there who is looking for a skilled person, that can be anything. It can be a videographer, it can be a cinematographer, it can be a script writer, although we have AI tools for that. It might be a web designer, web developer, web manager. It might be anything, any skill you have. Leave it down there and I will reply on the comment and we will have a conversation. So please do not skip this process. Please do not skip the process. Even if you don't take anything from this video, take two things. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a journey. Secondly, do not skip the beginning process, the base. This is the base. Do not skip this process. Take your time and think about this question. Do I like social media? Do I want to do this? Am I willing to stop consuming and start creating on social media? What skill do I have that if I had this chance to exchange for money, I will? This video helped you in any way? Drop how. Go to the comment box and drop how this video helped you. Tell me how this video helped you. Secondly, tell me about your fail. Tell me what the biggest fail you've had in your life. There might be somebody in there that can help. And I'm actually going to be replying to every single comment and replying solutions for those fails. And if you think you're willing to go on this journey with us, if you have watched this video and you think you're willing to go on this journey with us, please subscribe. I am not saying please subscribe because I need the subscription. I'm saying this because I don't want you to miss out in any way. I want you to stay with us to the end and make sure have that notification turned on so you do not miss out on any step. Again, if this video helped you, comment how it did and tell me your worst fail or your hardest fail in life so I can reply to it and maybe we can find a solution. When you are done thinking about what you want to do about these three questions and you think or you are willing to take on the next stage, I am just a video away. And remember, I am always with you. Always.